Jays baseball is next. Masahiro Tanaka gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ender Inciarte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's only 2 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman number 5.
So striding in, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Brandon McCarthy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Ready now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a J, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they really need Tulo to get his bat going sooner than later. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Right side. Albies brings it in. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Ryan Schimpf. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, right to Donaldson. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 3 for 9. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And there's out number 2.
Batting 6, left fielder, Preston Tucker.
At the plate, Preston Tucker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off for the Jays, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul. Strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. lays off again, and it's 2-0. Ramos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Curtis Granderson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 now to Granderson. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run home run for Curtis Granderson, number 10 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league play.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, Aaron Altair, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. Suzuki is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11.
In now, Kevin Pillar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Jays are out in front, 3-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Striding into the box, Rio Ruiz, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at bat. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Into the box now, Devin Travis. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Travis is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. This one's down to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectation.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. Ruiz moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Bravo!
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. Still only one out in the inning. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, designated
It
hitter.
is Curtis Granderson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. McCarthy's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0. Hard liner to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit hard to the right side. Smoke over to his left, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. To third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Markakis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. This is line to left. Altair is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Schiff.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Two and one. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 3-2 one more time. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Altair going back on it. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game. Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Smoke comes up with it. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Braves 2. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Grounded back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Right fielder, Avisail.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Garcia, base runner at first with 1 out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Devin Travis. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. McCarthy comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains 5-2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Preston Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 balls, no strike.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
Digging in to try it again. Ozzie Albies looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Xavier Cedeno, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Xavier Cedeno.
Rio Ruiz will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last two have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Swanson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So stepping in, Nick Markakis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is across as well, and they'll claim the lead here at 6-5.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, D-Row. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Standing in now, Ryan Schimpf, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6, the Blue Jays 5. So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Aaron Blair comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Blair, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
No strike. Count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's
2-2 pitch just missed.
okay.
Troy Tulowitzki would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. The next 3-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Luis Avilan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 70, Luis Avila.
Now at the plate, Preston
Leading off for
Tucker.
Atlanta, left fielder, Preston Tucker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Tucker gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the play.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready with the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Digging in and looking for more, Ender Inciarte. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Now here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. On the move is Markakis. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, that's the type of bounce you often see in fields like this one that has artificial turf, as the ball just springs off the carpet and bounces over for a ground rule double.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two and 0 now. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Aaron Altair waits on deck. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. One and one to Aaron Altair. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Garcia on at first, nobody out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Aaron Altair. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming, here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He singled his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch is fastball that misses. Runners on first with one down. Grounder down the line at third. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
The batter, third baseman, Justin Smoke.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Digging in once again, Nick Markakis is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Altair ranging back at the track. The wall gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 10 for him on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Schimpf.
Into the box, Ryan Schimpf, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
The left fielder, number 33, Preston Tucker.
Ready for another shot now, Preston Tucker. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Suzuki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Braves 7.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting. The Australian-born Peter Moylan. Striding forward now is the DH, Curtis Granderson.
Designated hitter, Curtis Granderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, tough slider down low for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Two pitch is fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Tucker. He's got it 1 away. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined into left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. He's gone 3 for 8. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Tulowitzki rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Aaron Altair will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a double steal try here. Hit down the line at first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now Payoff pitch home. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Garcia on second. Altair on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden...
In to score, the runner from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Braves 7. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. This pitch is popped up. Travis on the move. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that misses for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 home. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And there's ball two now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count even at 2-2. Swanson, a runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Tulowitzki calls for it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike two.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Garcia, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. So a 2-run shot for Nick Markakis. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
First baseman, number 5. Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Canely, he's there, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Braves 10. Grant Dayton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In is Curtis Granderson.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Markakis, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Runner at second, 1 away, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
Granderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to 2 low now. The 1-1. This is line to left. Tucker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Abisayu Garcia.
So here is Abisayo Garcia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Two out here and a runner at second. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Working to keep them in the game here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That one's in there. 3-1. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Hit to third. Ruiz has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Now we'll see if their pitching can preserve this 12-10 lead. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Ryan Schimpf, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Sliders in for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Ball 2. Now another 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Altair giving chase. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And in the ninth inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Runner at third here, nobody out. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Up around the face. Preston Tucker, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. So a big moment here, and standing in, Preston Tucker. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Carson Smith answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
That sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with two men on board.
Danny Santana will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Now a bunt attempt here. And he is out on the tag. Here's Ender Inciarte, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Santana on third with two out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and two outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Braves lead this one 13-12. Danny Santana is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 23.
Rex Brothers is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 57. Rex Brothers.
At the plate, Aaron Altair comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
For the Blue Jays, left fielder, Aaron Altair.
First offering on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Devin Travis waits on deck. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Somebody always takes an over. You don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate appearance. This knock had to feel amazing for him. 1 for 6.
Stepping up now, Devin Travis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and one, here it is. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? The second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-12, the final score in this one. Atlanta came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Grant Dayton gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Rex Brothers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.